How do you deal with other people's opinions of you? Well, the accepted philosophy in my theocratic background, which is a 12-step program, which I wrote about in my book Recovery, is other people's opinions of you are none of your business. It's very easy to establish an ideal like that, isn't it? Other people's opinions of you are none of your business, and therefore I shouldn't speculate, far less care as to what other people's opinions are. But as social creatures, we have biological imperatives that exhibit psychologically to care about what other people think of us. When we were grooming apes, do we groom up, do we groom down? Do we groom the people with more status than us, or do we groom the people with lower status than us? In chimpanzees, it's interesting to see which kind of relationships are considered more important. If I think someone doesn't like me, I've really started thinking, I wonder why they don't like me. They may, I don't even know if they like me or not at this stage. Why don't they like me? Oh my God, could it be because of this? What I find happened is I am concerned about aspects of myself. So if someone else don't like me, I see that as a kind of verification of a thing I don't like in myself. Say I think, I've not been generous enough, or I'm not spending enough time with my children, or I'm not trying hard enough at work. I look for an external, hook to hang that on. When really, I heard this great metaphor the other day. Here are two great metaphors that will help you with this. One is, trying to sort your life out in the outside world is always an illusion. It's always an inner problem, and the inner problem we must focus on. Now, before you get all into that, like, yeah, but what if you're robbed? What if there's a war? I'll get to that. The first thing is, if you looked in a mirror and you had mud on your face, this is someone I'm working with called Karen, said, it's like trying to get the mud off the mirror when you know the mud's on your face. Or Mooji, the meditation teacher, spiritual teacher, what do you want to call him? He says, like, the screen of consciousness is like a cinema screen, and if there's a fire on the cinema screen, you don't expect the screen to burn, or if there's a flood on the cinema screen, the screen will not get wet. Consciousness is a screen upon which phenomena are projected or received. We must stay with consciousness. Someone like Eckhart Tolle would say, even if we are imprisoned for the rest of our lives, we are not imprisoned for the rest of our lives in this moment. In this moment, you are in a room. You can look out of the window. And, I guess that would apply to all sorts of extreme conditions. So, the way to handle other people's opinions on you is to let go of trying to control them. Otherwise, you will morph yourself into some horrible hybrid of what you think other people think you should be, and you will lose your connection to the truth of who you are. Let go of other people's opinions on you and do what you know to be right. Don't do what you know to be wrong. Hello, I'm doing these new videos more frequently now. Please hit the notification button at the end of this video, because then you'll get a little bell when I post a new video, and I'd like you to get a little bell when I post a video. Then I can, be buzzing away in your pocket. Sounds like I'd be like a little pocket mosquito. Anyway, subscribe, click the bell, because I want more people to watch the YouTube videos. You specifically.